Hi guys, welcome to 2020.
What's up?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to 2020.
It has been a crazy and a rushed morning. Yes, Hector forgot his goggles.
And I feel depressed.
You don't feel like yourself. You're not like the animator without your goggles.
Yeah, that's well, among other things, but it's kind of like bummed out for a few other reasons.
We're gonna get you like custom made, like 2020 vision goggles.
That's not it.
I can't promise you'll be able to see out of them.
It's not the goggles. At this point, it's just it's not the I forgot my goggles is bumming me out. It's just my favorite store's closing. It's closing down. And it's kind of what I like to do on the weekends when I did nothing else to do.
Not the adventure store.
No, not the adventure store.
Oh my god, you
no.
can't scare me like that.
No, not that.
No,
I'm
we
talking
love
about
the
Barnes-
adventure
I'm talking about
store.
the Barnes & Noble on University.
Really?
Is it really? The one
Yeah.
on
Will they be
Glades?
closing those?
No, not the one on Glades. That one. University. No, I mean University and
Hector's all
Yeah.
about scaring me
no,
today.
my university and like about a few blocks from Sample.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's still upsetting. I love Barnes & Noble.
I know,
I was
but-
super upset when Borders closed down.
I know. It's terrible because I get why it's closing down, but it was just a place where you just go hang out and just read book. Just read. It's like a public library, but better.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? Because we were just talking about it. Freddie was asking us, what do you guys want to talk about today in 2020? And he was like, you had the Oscars, and none of us watched the Oscars.
Correct.
Despite Freddie's strong opinions on the Oscars.
I know one thing about the Oscars. I know that Natalie Portman, who is a queen, had a Dior cape, and she embroidered all the female directors that didn't get nominated
So she
onto
wore
her cape.
So she wore a cape.
I mean, not like a Batman cape.
I was
It's
gonna say more along the lines of an opera cape. But
yeah, it was like an opera cape. And it was sheer and it had silk, and she embroidered all the female directors onto it.
Although
That's
now
all
you-
I know about
Now
it.
you bring it up. You do gotta admit, Natalie Portman would be a pretty good Barbara Gordon.
Oh, absolutely. Natalie Portman can do anything. I am fully convinced of that. But that's really all I know about it. But we're talking about how sad it is that a bookstore is closing.
Well, at least one.
So there's the generational difference. All I do is watch Netflix and read.
I know, but I guess it might just be about a topic of things that we grew up with. They're no longer here.
Seriously.
That's true, yeah. I mean, Shark
Like
Pops.
malls closing down. Like,
Yeah, but the question is, do you really miss the mall closing down all that much?
I mean,
We used
they
to
do
hang
have
out at the
memories.
malls.
Yeah,
And I did
know.
have memories in those malls.
Yeah.
Walking down those stores, now they're just empty, hollow
It's
places.
really upset. I get upset because my go-to was like, oh, go to Town Center Mall. Like, it's right there. I need something.
Correct.
Now, half the stores are closed, and the other
Correct.
half I can't afford.
Correct.
It's depressing. I don't have that kind of connection because I lived in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
And those malls are still around because half of those stores are from Europe.
Yeah.
Are from Europe and get funding elsewhere, and the other half of the money is coming from drugs. You laugh.
No, I laugh.
But
We
you-
laugh at the truth of it.
I mean,
You don't laugh, you cry.
yeah, seriously.
But no, that's really what it is. But it's
Yeah.
the same thing as Barnes & Noble. You know, that's where you go to hang out and walk around.
Walk
and
around
Seriously.
and read
And
around
read a
and read
book-
comic,
read a nice book.
Read comic books, and even though other people are there just trying to find books for
Exactly.
tests and stuff.
Exactly. But
Wow.
like when you go to the mall, and I know that if you grew up, you know, in DR, I have no idea what the malls are like there.
Not them. It's not that much different. It's not that
Then
much
yeah, it's the
different.
same thing. You walk around, you go to the food court with your friends, you hang out, you're like, oh, let's go there after school.
Now it's a ghost town.
You can't do it anymore. Either the malls are
Although-
too expensive or you don't want to be there.
Yeah, no,
Or
and
people just online shop now.
and that's
And it's like
it's not as
walking around is just too hard now. So
Again, it's not as fun.
can't.
That's my only thing about online shopping is that it's convenient, but it's not as fun.
It's not as fun to get it. I just don't like not being able to try things on. I've gotten very into the habit of I order way more than I need. Like I'll order 2 sizes of something and then I just return whatever one doesn't work because you get the full refund. So I'm only spending what I want. But then it's annoying. Sorry, I'm drinking a protein shake right now. And I feel like it's all over my mouth.
Okay.
But yeah, it takes, 3 weeks to get there. What do you do until then? Oh, well, I need it this weekend for a party that I all of a sudden got invited to. SOL. Sorry. Now I have to drive all the way to Sawgrass to the mall because that's the only mall around here that I can afford. Well, Wellington. Wellington's not bad from where I am anyway. But still, that's
It's
you have
like
to
a
drive a
hike.
far way.
Yeah, especially with Sawgrass.
I went to Sawgrass to get my boyfriend and I went to get new luggage for our last trip, and I got lost. I had a panic attack. Like I was like, I'm in Avenue C Street. Oh gosh. And then I parked. Oh god, like that was me for an
I feel
hour.
like they put it in like in the middle of nowhere. Last time I went there, I'm like,
Oh yeah. There's police. I knew that I was like, I'm parked by police station C because there's little police pop-ups in the parking lot because it's so big.
I don't know.
No, I couldn't do it.
If anything, I think I kind of learned how to navigate the same way pigeons do. And pigeons do, probably because of those kind of huge mall parking lots.
Really?
Yeah, pigeons. Yes, because the interesting thing about pigeons is they mostly navigate through landmarks, so that's why they always hang around statues and stuff.
seriously?
That's
No.
interesting.
Well, you never heard that before?
No.
Never heard that before. It says it right now.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Now I'm gonna look at a pigeon strange.
He's like, I know what you're doing.
I know what you're doing.
What?
You're at that statue because you know that
What?
statue.
Some birds have migratory flight patterns. Pigeons don't tend to migrate, so they just flock around.
Pigeons migrate to food. Have you ever been in New York and dropped a fry? Those things scatter. They go
Pigeons and
all around you.
seagulls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the difference between migrating south and just migrating to a place
It's
that's
true.
place you can hang out is a different thing entirely.
That's
Correct.
true.
But the point is, part of the reason my family no longer gets lost is because they rely on me to remember the parking spot.
Well, you have great memory. You have almost photographic memory.
No, photographic memory would be a lot more useful. It's just I recognize. Okay, so we park right next to that weird looking tree. Tree, which is right across from this signpost, but not the signpost that's covered in gum. Covered in gum graffiti, and it's right for.
I would have got lost.
And it's right in front of the door, right in front of the exit door. That's right next to the. Yeah, right next to the Target. So
Can I tell you, there are two ways that I find my car in a parking lot. And you're going to
Okay.
laugh at me for both of them. The first one, my phone Bluetooth connects my car. So anytime I park it, it automatically is like, here's your parked car. And it drops a pin. And I do that. Or whoever I'm with, I go, hey, where'd we park the car? And then if they don't know, then like,
Well, I guess you're.
I just hit the
hiring
panic alarm if I don't know.
my panic alarm
I just hit the
doesn't
panic
work.
alarm. It's like that's the best way.
Infinity, fix your panic alarms. It doesn't work on my car. I have to be right next to my car to hit it.
Really?
So I'm in a parking lot. I'm like, oh God. I'm just wandering. I'm like, please.
So that kind of raises an interesting question every time I see another mall. I see another old shot mall that's pretty much empty. Is now what do you do with the building?
Nightclub.
Well, sorry.
Go on.
I was just saying nightclub or
That-
something.
That would
because it's
actually
a
be
big
so
space.
cool.
That's a
big
massive.
space.
That's a massive nightclub.
No, but could you imagine
Half
going to
dining.
like, it was a known mall and you turn it into a nightclub and then each like store was, oh, that'd be so
Because
cool.
imagine Town Center becoming a nightclub.
Wow.
That would be so
Like
cool.
dining.
I was gonna say, I know in Town Center where Sears used to be, they're building like apartment buildings or a hotel, like some type of like residential area. And it's kind of like in Vegas when you just walk downstairs of your hotel and it's just a big mall.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice until you stay there and you spend all your money.
You're right.
Because
Yeah.
all the stores there are like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all that stuff. And you're
Hard
like,
pass.
oh.
Damn, is there, damn. Okay, so is there just one that's just a Marshall? One of the Catinas just has a Marshalls or something?
I wish. Like,
Okay.
I need
Not
like
at all.
Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Target. That's my mall.
I don't know, maybe it's because the weird way my brain's wired at this point. But the two things I can think of do with those malls is either tear it down, rip up the concrete, and just let it go back into being a forest.
Which commercialism will never let it do.
No.
Sadly, or basically just take everything down and turn into a massive laser tag arena.
Again, great idea. What if like each store was a little different
Oh,
base?
No. Oh no, it's even better. Oh no, it's even better than that.
What?
Basically, weekly battle royale. No teams, no safe places. Just you, a cheap hunk of plastic that shoots a laser beam, a vest, and last man standing gets a free coupon for Froyo.
Have you ever done that with paintball? I
Never.
used to.
Lived on an island. You don't really get that many options.
Paintball.
What you could do?
It was when I was in high school. A bunch of my friends and I went to a paintball arena. And whoever won the paintball game had to run the gauntlet to like prove you won or whatever. And me and one of my other friends ended up winning. And they're like, cool, you're going to run the gauntlet. And I was like, What's that? What, I have to run around the course? No.
It just sounds like
You run and they shoot at you as you're running.
That's exactly what I thought it would be.
Exactly. For 5 minutes, you just run and everyone chases
It's a
you and shoots at
massacre.
you. And if you stop running, you lose. I can't run for 5 minutes on a treadmill. I was wheezing at the end of it.
Did you get the option to hide?
No.
No.
There's like, they take you into this big field. There's no hiding, no nothing. Everyone just lines up across the field and you're zigzagging and running and they're shooting at you. And I remember coming home, I looked like I had gotten in like a bar fight. I was black and blue. So that's
Thanks,
all I'm
God.
thinking of this laser tag is coming home with like, I don't know,
I know, just
your
cheap-
pride hurt.
Your pride hurt and like a cheap keychain.
Yeah.
Correct.
I ran the gauntlet and didn't die. That's all I want.
Yeah.
But I just feel like all the malls that are shutting down can't consider a nightclub option. You know,
I mean,
it is
you could-
kind
I
of
mean,
South
that's-
Florida,
I mean, that's.
or like a nice chill out spot.
I mean, yeah.
Because-
I mean, like Teddy says, they're probably just, like I said, most of them are either gonna make hotels or just mow down. And make
No, because the
apartments.
hotels are gonna be really expensive, and who want to stay there?
I'm not saying make
Yeah,
it a
but it's
hotel. I'm saying
Boca.
you just section a piece.
right.
Just section a piece off to make a nightclub. I mean, just
Yeah.
use the old Macy's. Just use the old Macy's for night.
I mean, that's what they did
Excuse
at the
for a
new
nightclub.
the new Hard Rock, the big guitar building.
Yeah.
They have.
Yeah,
I was
that's
in
so
there the
weird.
other day.
Yeah.
That's
about
weird.
that.
That's weird. Mostly because that's weird because now no matter how far you are, you just see this weird light. Just this weird light. In the
I know, it is
sky.
really weird. It's like one of those weird, you see like a UFO out of your eye and you're like, oh, guitar
No.
building.
Yeah.
But no, they have 2 or 3 nightclubs inside
That thing's-
the
that-
casino.
That thing's like about 50 stories tall.
I went in there and I couldn't even, you can't go past the first floor without like a key card that you're staying there. Because the first floor has the casino, the restaurants, the nightclubs, there's a mall area. I think maybe you could go to the second floor of the mall area. But yeah, after that you need a key card. And I'm not that desperate to see the rest of the hotel.
I probably never gonna see the hotel in my case.
No, it's really cool to go and like if you like gambling or you like playing cards or whatever.
Yeah, I don't gamble.
Okay, well I do.
No, I just feel like I lose all the time. Every time I gamble, I'm just
That's
like,
why I don't
I'm
gamble.
always in a hole, man.
I can think of better ways of spending. I can spend better ways of throwing away my
And
money.
then I win $20, and I'm like, yes, I'll do it again. Now I lost.
Yeah.
Well, my dad's a professional poker player, so like that's what like we've always done since I was a kid. Like my sisters and I always learned to play poker. So my boyfriend and I will go and I'll sit down and I'll never forget. If you ever play blackjack, there's a little mirror that the blackjack dealers use to see what their cards are, so that they don't have to like peel the cards up.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they're cheating. They're allowed to
Yeah,
look
it
at their
makes sense.
cards.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense.
It's just
They're
I always fall for like the blackjack trick. Every time there's an open chair, I have to feel like
Oh,
it's on
I love
purpose.
blackjack.
I go in.
But yeah, there's a little mirror just so it keeps the cards safe. Like it's, they're allowed to do it. They're supposed to look at their cards, but that way they don't have to peel back their cards, so
Also-
it keeps them less bent.
also adds to suspense.
Exactly. And my boyfriend, bless his heart,
Mm-hmm.
sees them doing the mirror and he goes, "Babe, I think they're cheating me." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I think that's a mirror in the table and they can see their cards." I was like,
Yes, they see their cards, not
See
yours.
their cards.
I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, how do they know they had blackjack?" He said blackjack before he even turned his cards over. I was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?"
So I applied to be, so I tried to apply to be a casino dealer at one point. Still haven't heard back from the casino.
That would be such a cool job.
Yeah, not really. Again, if there's one benefit to having go to a game store is you meet all sorts of people who work all sorts of jobs. Surprising number of Army veterans take up board gaming after they retired. That's all I'm gonna say.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've seen a lot of interesting people at casinos. And again, my dad plays it for a living, so I've grown up in casinos and there's always very interesting people. I don't know if you guys have ever seen poker competitions. They always wear their sunglasses upside down, and that's like their one way. I've seen someone play in a chicken suit. I've seen someone play in a fat suit.
Does someone ever play just wearing a mask?
I don't know if you can. I don't think you can cover your face.
But you wear giant novelty sunglasses and a chicken suit, that's okay.
That's good.
Your face is
Throw you
visible.
off. Throw you off. But I know like the dog races down here. Like I didn't know dog races were like.
Oh, well, now I believe they're illegal.
Mm.
But on that note, we are going to have to switch over to the Brooklyn Cafe.
Yes.
We're going to get there. We got to run the boards. But Thank you guys so much for joining us on 2020, and we'll
Get
see
ready
you
to
next time.
Get ready to hear Freddie complain about the Oscars.
No, excited about the Oscars. Excited.
A little of both. A little of both about the.
Bye, guys.
Bye.